Yeah. Good morning. It's Saturday morning, the 22nd of August. It's 52 days since I saw my stuff, and ah, oh yeah. Um, if you could see the eternal emotional turmoil that's going on inside me right now, y'all just send me money. You'd be like, holy crap, dude needs help.
It's like the front cover of this issue of Captain Britain.
Yeah, it is kind of, there's a lot of turmoil here.
Yeah.
Look, I try to be positive. I try to prepare myself for the worst and not be too freaked out. But I also want to rip somebody's lungs out of their chest. You know what I mean? It's like,
I do.
It's very difficult, emotional, mental situation, man. When everything you own is somewhere else and you can't access anything, you have no assets to sell. You have, everything has been pulled out from under you, and you're just sitting.
Wouldn't you think there'd be some kind of responsibility to the firm that you chose to move you?
Oh, yeah, we got the paperwork and all that. That doesn't mean anybody has to do anything. You see what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah. I mean, worst case scenario, you don't get your stuff at all, but right. Do you get paid for it?
No.
For the value?
No, not even close. Look, for one thing, you don't tell people that are moving you what's in your boxes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can't go, after the fact, hey, I had $1 million in diamonds in there.
Yeah, true.
You see, it's only what you can prove. Now, I can prove I had a shit ton of comics.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm.
I mean, there's video evidence of stuff I've opened on shows. There's tons of video evidence of the fact that I had a whole bunch of cool shit.
Well, you could see your whole room, couldn't you?
Yeah, but you can't you don't want to give a moving company an itemized thing. There was so many boxes, there was some this and that, and you know what I mean? But you don't tell them what's in those boxes, or they're definitely going to steal from you.
Well, yeah.
So it's one of those catch-22 things where you can't really prove what was in there. And it's only insured up to 10 grand anyway, which wouldn't cover 2 boxes.
I mean, the thing is, Pops, I can't understand how the hell they've lost your stuff.
Oh, they didn't lose it. Either they stole it or they're trying to hold me up for extra charges. Oh, well, we stored your stuff for a month. Well, not because I wanted you to.
I mean, how long did they first tell you it would all take at the longest?
Oh, dude, they were trying to act like they were going to get here before I was.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember you mentioning that.
They was in a hurry, so I was in a hurry.
Well, yeah.
I packed a couple of changes of clothes, a laptop, and I got on a train. I didn't think I was going to be living with them same couple of changes of clothes for 2 months.
I mean, I can't believe what's happened myself. And, I mean, obviously I've been reading your post on Facebook about it.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's just crazy.
Again,
like I said, it's a roller coaster because I can't let myself get down about it completely. I get too down about it, and then it shows up and it's all here undamaged. Then I'm like, well, I just cried about a delay, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm trying not to get down. I'm trying to wait till it all gets here and I can inventory it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll decide whether or not I'm gonna be mad.
I mean, I really hope you do get it. I really do.
Yeah, and I mean, obviously, I'm mad it's taken so long, but that's not the deal. The deal is whether or not it arrives and it's in good condition, and I can still, live my life going forward from where I was when I left Michigan, instead of having to start all over again.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing.
I've had to do this like 4 times in my life where I lost everything due to
Mm.
thievery or whatever. And, you know, I don't want to have to start over again, Dave.
No, I don't blame you, Pops. I really don't. I really don't.
So I'm just hoping my life catches up to me, my physical
Well,
life.
yeah.
These are
Yeah,
just things, I know. These are just
but
things.
to the end of the day, Pops, it's your things.
It's things I've worked for.
Well, that's what I mean.
You know, I mean, so many great indie comics that people sent me because I helped promote them and whatnot. You know, I mean, stuff that I put in work and didn't expect and received as a gift, and that shit means something to me.
Well, that's right. Exactly.
You know,
I mean, it's your, I mean, that's part of your life, isn't it? Let's face it.
Yeah, I mean, the comics I bought at a comic store, man, I could probably buy them again.
Yeah.
A lot of this stuff that I was given, that's not replaceable. It's one of a kind stuff, like
that's the thing.
mini trade of Lori's first book, right? I got the first one, the one with all the errors. She sent me the very first one. Okay, it's in that box. You know what I mean? It's not here with me. Okay, that kind of stuff, one of a kind stuff that can't be replaced, and I'll never see again. You know, if it don't show up here, I'll never see it again.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it?
You know, and there's a lot of that kind of stuff in there. That big 3D space monkey that Nem sent me, that big 3D statue. You know, there's a lot of stuff, Dave, that's one of a kind.
Well, you know, I can only cross everything that you do get it back eventually. I mean, you know, who knows what's going to happen, eh? Now,
then we go back to starting over. Now, there are things I do have to start over, Dave.
Well, yeah.
I was just building a solid local, you know, audience and fan base up in the Midwest. We were getting comp to cons finally. All the work was starting to pay off, and then I moved.
Yeah.
And now I live in New Mexico where nobody knows me, you know, and she like, and if they are aware of the network, they don't know that it's here now. So yesterday I started rebuilding the foundation of a local presence for the madness. And I went to a place called Cottonwood Mall here in Albuquerque.
Right.
And I met the owner of Anime Jitsu, or not the owner, one of the employees at Anime Jitsu, and I left my card and told them guys what I do. And I also met the owner of Gray Skull Toys and Comic and Collectibles in Cottonwood Mall as well. His name's Brian Palma. Him and I talked for a half hour. Easy, just talking about what I do, what he does, you know, the local scene. He told me that the Albuquerque collectible scene is solid. You know, he knows everybody in the local scene. He knows all the con runners and everything. Turned me on to a couple cons I can check out. And we'll start over. We'll start getting press passes to these cons, and I'll go see people I know. This is the cool part. It's like I'm looking at this one. It's called let's see. It's called the New Mexico Comic Expo. And it's September 26th and 7th. And there's going to be some people there that I've met before, like Sam De La Rose. Right? You know, the old the guy who drew that first Venom comic, right?
Oh, right. Okay.
Right? Okay. I've met him before up in the Midwest, and he's going to be, probably lives down here somewhere. So there's some local people that I'll get to meet, and maybe we'll bring them and their talent into the madness as well. You know what's going on. It's time for me to start. I get to start all over again, Dave. I get to go back to work, you know. But at the same time, I got a hold of my cameraman back in Michigan, and I asked him if he still wanted to hook me up with press passes, or hook him up with press passes for Grand Rapids Comic Con, so he can still go do some interviews and stuff. And maybe if my grandson ain't doing anything, he can do the interviews, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I'm not going to give up my presence that I built back there. I'm going to try to keep it rolling somehow.
Yeah.
Okay. I know some other people, that I might be able to talk into being representatives of the madness up there at those cons I was going to. So, we're right back to ground level, building a local foundation, a local fan base, but that's what I got to do. This is where I'm at. That's what I got to do. Right. So hopefully you'll be seeing me popping into some cons out here in Albuquerque, surrounding areas, and doing what I do here.
Yeah.
It's all, one thing at a time, baby. One thing at a time. So that's my madness news.
Very good. I mean, sometimes, like it's good to just have a little chat about where you're up to, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I have to look forward. I can't, like I said, I can't sit dwelling on this. My stuff isn't here thing, or I'll drive myself nuts.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
So right back to work, basically. And it took me a little while to, near 2 months for me to get out and roll around somewhere and check it out. But there are a bunch of comic shops or collectible shops or whatever in Albuquerque. So over the next few weeks, you'll see me talking about different ones. This one was cool. Brian Palma is super cool. If you're in the Albuquerque area, go to Cottonwood Mall, go into Gray Skull Toys and Collectibles, and tell them Pop sent you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, no. And with that, I'm going to shut up and I'm going to let Dave do his thing. Dave,
right. Right. Well, thanks for passing me over. So this is issue 4 of Captain Britain. And as we said, we're going to probably read a few issues of this because a lot of people in America might not even have heard of it, not even seen it before, because this was published in Britain, not the US. So they might be aware of Captain Britain, as was in the Marvel team up with Spider-Man, but that would be the first time that they ever saw the character. So this is before that. So, that's why I thought it'd be good to read through these, and it's been a long time since I've read them. And this one was dated the November the 3rd, 1976, and this is issue 4. So it's the same format as before. You've got Fantastic Four, Nick Fury, Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and Captain Britain. So here we go. And this is called It's Here, Hour of the Hurricane.
Really? So Power Max, what's happening? You got it. Look, I got to talk to this guy for a second, Dave. Sorry. I told Steve B to hit you up on X, and then I got locked out of my X account because my phone doesn't scan QR codes. So until I get that figured out, you can't send me messages on X.
Oh dear. Oops. Right.
Yeah, they send me, like one of the things, check see if you're human, right?
Oh yes, I am not a robot.
Yeah, and so I click on it, it shows me a QR code and it says scan this, and I'm like, I have a Samsung 3, bro.
Right.
My phone ain't scanning shit. It doesn't do that. So I'm just kind of locked out of my X account because what I tried to do was log in with my phone. Oops. You see what I'm saying? That's all I did. I didn't get, kicked out or suspended or anything like that. I tried to log in with my phone. It asked me to prove that I'm a human. And instead of sending a code to my phone or my email or any of the other, possible ways, it puts a QR code up there and that's it.
Well, that's no good.
And there's no alternative. You can't click, try something else or nothing. Yeah. It's just that. So that's today's dilemma. It's always something. It's always fucking something with me. So, Billy, I do want to get you out here talk about Bad Moon though, bro. So gotta hook something up, man. We gotta figure something out. Okay, Dave, you may begin.
Okay, I'll start again. So this is brought to you by Chris Claremont, author, Eb Trimpian, Fred Kida, artist. I Want to Be letterer, M. Severin, colorist, and Larry Lieber, editor. So it's the same team of creators, and we'll just jump into the story. So, as it says here, morning. The autumn sun has not yet risen over the Thames estuary. The sprawling city of London lies still and quiet in pre-dawn darkness. It's a private time, the world poised between sleep and wakefulness, much as the young physicist turned superhero hangs poised 15 feet above the floor of Thames University Gymnasium. It's a time of dreaming and soul-searching. Now, this splash page, to me, I don't know, just imagine Daredevil doing that pose. There are similarities. So he's thinking to himself, after a week cooped up in classrooms and physics labs, it's good to get into action again. Even though my opponents are only a vaulting horse, the odd balance beam and parallel bars. It's strange, almost frightening, the ease with which I've adopted to life as a superhero. If I've been doing it for years, as if I've been doing it for years instead of only for a month. So it's real time because we're in issue 4 and there's 4 weeks in a month. So there you go. Well, time to return to reality. People will soon be up and about. And it wouldn't do for Captain Britain to be seen exercising in a gym reserved by Brian Braddock. Blast! Someone's outside the door. And from their sound, they're about to come in. If I wait till I land to switch identities, my secret will be out. I've no choice. I must change in mid-air.
In mid-air, he's going to fly. He's going to fly.
No. And hope that Brian, who's far less than a superhero, can survive the landing. Well, what have we here? What goes, Braddock? You figure to be the first in the queue for the 1980 Olympic team. Now, bear in mind, this was published in 1976, so that was the future then. How reckless. A delicate chap like you, working out with all this dangerous equipment. Why? You might have been hurt. Take your hands off me, Jacko Tanner. Goodness, such raw hostility from our mild-mannered resident genius. I'm warning you, Tanner. Stop taunting me, or one of these days You'll what? You'll nothing, that's what. You'll merely turn on your heel and walk away. See what I mean? Your problem, Brian, is that you're as predictable as you are gutless. Ooh. A coward, that's what they think I am, and a weakling, just because I won't fight them. But none of them knows what happened to my parents, or of the vow I made to them. It was an oath uttered long before the birth of Captain Britain. Brian, hey, Brian Braddock. What? Oh, hello, Courtney. Hello yourself, chum. Sandy York told me you'd be here, and I thought if you hadn't eaten yet, you might like to join me for breakfast. I'd love to. The two of them start off across the university grounds, blissfully unaware that this quiet, beautiful November morning has but a few moments more to live. Hear me, people of London, and beware, for I am the voice of doom and destruction. I am Hurricane. Courtney, look out. Bethan, and I am here to destroy Captain Britain. Excellent. My thrusters are propelling me at incredible speed, and my speed, combined with my invincible body armor, makes me a human battering ram. Now I'll try my wrist blasters. They're even better than I'd hoped. They focus the total force of a full-blown hurricane into a beam mere inches in diameter, giving me the power to shatter a skyscraper as easily as I destroy this car. Shabow. And when the beams are reversed, they create a suction of irresistible proportions. Those fools at the Institute, they all ridiculed my theories. They called me a madman. Quebec. But they will mock no more. I am master of a force that dwarfs the strongest H-bomb, the most powerful, irresistible force known to man or nature. Ram. A rampaging hurricane, not a rampaging Hulk. There we go. Brian, what's going on? That man, why? I don't know, Courtney, but his power blasts are ripping the university apart. You stay here. There may be people trapped or injured in the wreckage. I'm going back to help them. I hated to leave Courtney. Even on the periphery of the grounds, she's in danger from hurricane. All of us are. It's only a matter of time before his wind blasts start killing people, unless someone stops him first. And it can't be the police. They're no match for hurricane. So, like it or not, the job falls to Captain Brtiian. I can't touch hurricane while he's hovering on his boot jets, which makes this the time to put my morning's workout to use and pole vault up to my foe's level. Ali Zoop. Good morning. Lovely weather we're having until you came along. Captain Brtiian. Shock. The one and only. I trust I'm what you expected. As he lands. All the more, but yet not enough. My body armor absorbed the impact of my fall, leaving me free to attack. How does it feel to be hit by the full fury of the hurricane's winds? To be brutally honest, my friend, it hurts. Wham. Jacko, look. I see him, Charlie. It's that Captain Brtiian the papers were writing about. What's he doing here? He's trying to save your worthless skin, Jacko, and wondering why he bothers. But I better get back to Hurricane fast before oh no, here it comes. Imagine, if you will, a hurricane, 10 meters height and 30 meters wide, swirling in the center of the university grounds with winds in excess of 200 knots. And in the center of its vortex, secure and protected by the dead calm of the storm's eye, stands one lone, laughing madman. Only one way to reach hurricane, a pole vault, but my jump has to be perfect, because if I miss the storm's eye and get caught by those winds, it worked. But that's impossible. You couldn't. Wrong. I could and did. I tripped you, Captain, snared you in my winds. Now you'll never escape. He's right. Wind, rain, always strongest right around the eye. Blasted elements hammering at me, smashing me down. I can't take much more of this. The battle's quickly done, and a hero lies defeated. I beat him. On my first outing, I destroyed England's only superhero with hardly any effort, as I shall destroy all those who dare oppose me. Today, it was Captain Brtiian. Tomorrow, it will be all mankind. To be continued next week, Pops.
This dude don't know nothing about the rest of the Marvel Universe, does he?
No, he doesn't. And he's never appeared in any other story, to my knowledge. So, this was the first supervillain that has fought Captain Brtiian since he started. So, yeah. So we'll have to wait till next week now to find out what happens next, Pops.
Yeah.
So we're just going to jump along. Now, this is, if you remember the bullpen bulletin pages from the 1970s Marvels, well, this is the British version. So I'll just read this through if you like to hear about it, because it's quite interesting. Award-winning anecdotes and animated appraisals of amicable affections. Item. Greetings, Anglophiles. Remember Hurricane from last week's issue of Captain Brtiian? Remember, how could you forget? Well, some of his awesome background is revealed in the current issue of England's own swinging superhero. We don't want to give any secrets any secrets here, but rest assured, faithful ones, that's more to this vile villain than meets the eye. And remember, this one's in colour, and so is the second instalment of the sensational Shield story that reveals the terrifying truth behind the New York blackout of 1965. If you started reading this one last week, then we know you ain't going to miss this episode. Meanwhile, back in the Baxter building, the tinabulating thing is on the rampage, and that spells trouble in a big orange brick letters. Why? Get your hands on a copy of Captain Britain #4 and find out, if Indy. And then we have another item. Whoa, have we got a fantastic 55th issue of the Titans for you? This is your lucky week, wondrous ones. The most bombastic battle is about to explode before your unbelieving eyes as the mighty Avengers challenge the demigods of Olympus. This one has them all, everybody from Jarvis to Hercules, including the swordsman. We'll guarantee you this, comic connoisseurs. You ain't never seen a raging conflagration of clismatic conflict like this one. But don't take our word for it. Check it out yourself. Because in the same issue, the Star-Spangled Sentinel known as Captain America finds Bucky. But you thought he died at the end of World War II, right? Well, without giving away too much of this mystery thriller, let's just say Cap's as surprised as any of us at the reappearance of his long-lost partner. We promised you an awesome issue, and we weren't just hyping you. But wait, there's more. Also in Titans #55, the Savage Submariner goes up against the Torch, fire versus water, in a surprise story that'll have you tearing down the bandstand by the time it's over. All this and more origins of the uncanny Inhumans, as well as a powerhouse centre spread by Powerman by Bubbling Bob Budancy and Fluffy Duffy Voland. We knocked ourselves out putting this issue together for you, Britishers, but we think you'll agree it's all worthwhile. And another item here was, but what about Mighty World of Marvel, issue 214? We hear some of you mumbling to yourselves. Well, we're just about to spring it on you. The clinching conclusion of the origin of Luke Cage Power Man. Artful Archie Goodwin and gorgeous George Tusker have produced one of the most power-packed tales to ever come down the pike. Undaunted by all that, the malevolent Moorman has plunged right ahead with his latest plan to undermine the Incredible Hulk. And this time it looks like the blind man with the big nose and beady eyes might just succeed. Also featured in this packed flight of Efflavium in the majestic meeting of Daredevil and the Black Panther. And then the final item is Irv Forbush has asked us to mention Marvel's Fury Freak Book, Planet of the Apes 107. All right, we mentioned it, Irv. Are you happy now? Oh, you're not, huh? Well, you want to tell us what's in it? Is that right? Anything to please Irv. The movie adaptation of Quest continues, backed by the Khazar and a savage struggle with Claw, the murderous master of sound. And Apes 107 also features the Rhythmic Man-Thing, perhaps Marvel's greatest social commentary ever. Enough said, Irv. See you next week, pilgrims. And remember, folks, follow the firework code. That was quite a lot to read, but I thought I'd read it because I thought you might find it interesting.
Yeah. Look, all this retro stuff like these, okay, ads, everything, man, just brings back. It just brings it back for you.
Oh yeah. Well, this is just an advert for a big new range of scale models in full detail. All the excitement of the battlefield.
Yeah, all the excitement of the battlefield.
Yeah, that's it. More action-packed pages in the Series 600 range. So it's just various tanks and things like that. It says Atlantic is the big new name in scale models. There's a huge range of soldiers from World War II and today's army, all in full lifelike detail. The new Atlantic range is on sale now. Start collecting them today. And the prices start at 20p, which was cheap. Lifelike realism, ready to paint, snap together, no glue needed. There you go.
You ever think of clipping out some of the order forms of this old stuff and sending it in and see what happens?
Well, there's no order form on this page. On that,
you know
page,
what I mean, though. Some
of
them
ads
have you ever thought about doing that 50 years later?
Well, that's it. Yeah, I don't think it would get there because the address probably doesn't exist anymore for starters. Plus, the firm's probably gone out of business. So, yeah. Now, if you remember, we left off with the Fantastic Four story last week. So again, they've just taken a panel and they've made it into a big splash page. So as it says at the top of the page, the Thing has gone mad. As a side effect of his recently gained ability to change to Ben commanded back again at will, the Thing's personality grows more and more violent with each passing second. The Human Torch must subdue him while Reed Richards seeks a cure to this desperate dilemma. So Torch is saying, stop wasting your time, Ben. I'm your friend. There's no need to fight me. You'll just get hurt. Ah, that's a laugh, Junior. You're the one who's going to go home with his tail between his legs because it's clobbering time. And it's the same team as last week, so I won't bother reading that bit. That's it, tough guy. Now I'm coming in to get you. You didn't really think you could. Hey, where is he? Where did he go? Oh no, he pounded an escape route for himself, right down through the sidewalk. He can't have gotten far. I hear him now right below me, but what? Hey, maybe now you'll get the message. But in case you don't, Ben, no. Someone's in there. He'll be killed. Jump, fella, jump. I'll catch you. My truck. Look what you did to my truck. What am I going to tell the boss? You guys ought to be put away, risking people's lives like that. Public menaces, that's what you are. Superheroes, bah. You should be run out of town. You're nothing but a bunch of costume maniacs. Grab them. Hold them for the police. Nuts. While they're blaming me, the Thing escaped. And as the city's mood grows angrier in the offices of the Daily Bugle, did you see what those two are doing to this town? They're turning our streets into a battlefield. This wasn't exactly the Garden of Eden before them, JJ. When I want your philosophy, mister, I'll ask for it. Meanwhile, write me an editorial fast. It's time we tore into those dumb law-breaking freaks. Mr. Jameson, got a minute? I've got some photos for you. Shut up, Parker. Can't you see we're busy? What's with you, Robbie? You my city editor or not, I want that editorial. I can't write it if I don't feel it, JJ. The FF have done a lot of good for this town. Yeah, they've done a lot, all right. But if we don't stop them, they'll burn it to the ground. They're almost as bad as that wall-crawling worm Spider-Man. Give me that portable. I'll write the column myself. And that's just the start of it. For inside the Baxter building, Richards, I want to see you. This time I mean business. The FF has 24 hours to move out. Pay attention. I'm breaking your lease. Richards, I mean it. Look at the crowds down there demonstrating because of you. Well, it's a free country. Not when other tenants start complaining. You're lowering the property values in this area. But we have a job to do. We need a headquarters, and this is it. You've had it, Richards. I'm telling you to start packing. You've been trouble ever since you moved in. I never should have rented to you. Look, I've a problem to work on. There isn't time to talk. No, you said it, friend. There sure isn't time to talk. You start packing, mister, or I'll get the law to have you evicted. You sanctimonious phony. When you first built this place, you begged us to move in. You wanted the publicity you'd get from having the FF as tenants. You even raised your rents because of us. And now you'll use any excuse to get us out of here, so you can charge your next tenant twice as much. Whoa, what are you doing? Stop, don't hurt me. Hurt you? How? The only feeling you've got is in your wallet. When I think of the times we have risked our lives for human parasites like you. He's gone, but now I've got to calm down. Have to figure out what to do about the Thing. And speaking of the orange skin powerhouse, I'm done kidding around. No more penny ante stuff for me. From now on, the thing's going to be big time, and no one can. Hey, how in blazes did you find me again? That's my business, Blue Eyes. Just like I'm making it my business to stop you. Yeah? You and what other army? Don't try anything, Ben. You want me, Junior? Then drag yourself around the corner and get me if you can. Do you think I'd be afraid to follow you? Don't kid yourself. I was hoping you'd be dumb enough to do it. To run. But I should have known you would be. What's with you? Am I supposed to be impressed because you're bending an iron door? I've seen your stunts before. Yeah, well, you ain't never seen this one, smart guy. Nothing like an iron funnel to douse your crummy flame. Sirens must be the fuzz. Nuts. Just when I almost had 'em. Seconds later, we're just in time. He has someone trapped in here. Careful, the metal's still smouldering. Keep pushing. We're getting it. It's the torch. Is he okay? Never mind about me. I've got to find the thing. Not this time, kid. That's our job. Take him in. He's got some questions to answer. Sure, whatever you say. After I find Ben Grimm. Lay him on. Meanwhile, many miles away, and in New York, the mayor is urging people to stay off the streets until, and Sue says it's Ben. He must be still at large. Perhaps I should return. I suggest you remain here, my dear. The news report has disturbed the baby, but your presence will comfort little Franklin. He couldn't have heard the TV, Mrs. Harkness. He's 2 rooms away, with the door shut. I didn't say he heard it, dear. Perhaps I'd better check on. Oh, I can hear him crying in his room. You were right. He kept mumbling Dada, as though he's worried about his father. But how could he possibly? Perhaps he was having a childish dream. At any rate, I will stay a little longer. It's been so wonderful spending all this time with him. If only I wasn't so worried about the others. And even as the lovely Sue Richards fondled her sleeping child, the torch would never figure I'd come back to the same place twice. And once I get started, I ain't the type what gives up as he heads for the bank. Especially when this is like opening a can of sardines to me. All right, thing, we know you're in there. Sheesh, I forgot about the cops. The bank's surrounded. Turn around and come out slowly. He heard you. He's coming. I'll wait. I'll get outside the window. And then I'll run for it. By the time they get the range, it'll be too late. Stop him. He's smashing our cars. Stop him? How? He fixed it so we couldn't drive after him. And this bazooka can't nail him. The streets are too crowded. And there's what I need. Now, while he's slowing for a turn, yup, something grabbed the car. Beat it, Buster. Walking's better for your health. There ain't room for my head, so I'll make room. Well, it ain't no Ferrari, but it beats hoofing it. Meanwhile, read signal, something's up. Maybe he found Ben. Johnny, I'm glad you're here. I thought of something for Ben, but I need help in the lab. Why tell me? I'm no test tube jockey. But you can find someone who is. Do you know who it is, Pops? Before I tell you? That's if you're there. If not, I'll just carry on.
I'm kind of here, kind of not. I've got
Oh
people in my
yes.
inbox during a
Oh
live
yes.
show,
That,
Raul,
that's okay. Anyway, I shall carry on. Now hurry, do as I told you. Every second counts. Okay, I read you. If Banner's anywhere in the city, he won't miss this. Bruce Banner, contact FF, urgent. And before the torch can even land, it means trouble. But I can't refuse. I just mustn't let myself become excited. The Baxter Building, and drive carefully. It's important that I remain calm. In a New York hack, forget it, pal. But then, as fate would have it, hey, look at that, mister. It's a thing battling the police. Just what I shouldn't have seen. Huh? What do you mean you shouldn't have? Hey, in the park, my old enemy. This time, thing won't escape me.
Are
This
you
time,
sure?
thing must die. The Hulk. Next, Battle of the Behemoths.
Yeah, next week's gonna be good. Good.
Yeah, so it's going to be a Hulk versus Thing battle next week, pops. Mm,
I can get down with that.
that's not bad, is it? Right. So the next page was just saying, "Hey fans, why not write in and tell us what you think of Captain Britain? Write to Captain Britain, Room 106, 52 High Holborn, London." And then it's just an advert for Meccano. If you remember, have you ever heard of Meccano? It's like metal bits that you could make things with. So you can make these kind of things. I didn't have it myself, but I saw it when I was growing up. And this is another Stanley Presents Captain Britain's fun page. So you've got which two Captain Britons are exactly the same. Better check it again to be sure, because they're tricky to tell. And the answers, obviously, to last week's puzzle. And changed to in 5 easy steps. It's a bit hard to read that. Can't just make that one out. And Captain Britain's weather report. Put the right weather in the right place and the stormy Marvel character will appear. So there you go. That's all your names. Now, this was a page advertising the other comics at the time, when I read about it before. So you got Mighty World of Marvel, Titans, and Planet of the Apes, and Dracula Lives. So those were the other comics that were available at the time. So you had 4 on the stands at this time, and they all came out every week as well.
Oh, Art Bart from California. How you doing?
Hi there. And then these are just the annuals that were advertised last week. So it's just the same advert, really. So I won't read into that. And then this is the Nick Fury continued story. So this is called The First Doom. So as it says there, Nick Fury, leader of the organization known as SHIELD, has enlisted the aid, excuse me, of a Star-Spangled Avenger, Captain America, to help on a top priority mission. Excuse me, I need a quick drink. Can you with me a minute?
Do some water, Dave.
I'm just doing
water,
that.
son.
Yeah, I'm just having a sip. That's better. I've done a bit more reading today than normal, so that's probably why. So anyway, as it says, namely to find out what's going on in Bedloe Island, the home of the far-famed Statue of Liberty. Let's see if they can handle a couple of old pros, Cap. Okay? Right, Nick. They may look impressive, but quickly, man. Use the electronic weapons. Dispatch the intruders at once. The master commands. Clang. Yow. That mace has the jolt of a live wire, says Cap. We've got to try to stop them, Nick, before they can attack as a group. Hold it, Cap. No time for talk now, Fury. Ugh. They got Cap with a blast of electricity. Guess it's my turn. Can't take a chance on fighting them. Got to handle it another way. If this sleep pellet don't work, I might as well say my prayers now. Now let them try and use that blasted electric shock trick. You punks must have learned to brawl watching the Sunday morning cartoons. This little playsuit of mine is insulated against any kind of life charge. Hey, once these jokers lose their nutty helmets, they're out for keeps. It takes a while, but you're catching on, Fury. That gas should be taking its toll just about now. So much for round one, but this don't even put a blame crimp in their plans. Main thing is they've all got Achilles' heels, a real weak spot. It's their headgear that keeps them going, probably amplifies those weird thought commands. Look at them like zombies, mindless without those metal caps. That gas should be weak enough now for me to take this hood filter off and really get down to business. Cap's still unconscious, but breathing, but he'll be all right. Can't take the time to wait for him. I'll leave a note. He'll know what to do. Okay, Fury, this looks like this one's on you. Only one way to go from here. If I'm going to find out what these tin soldiers are up to, I've got to make like one of them. Can't take a chance with this headpiece, so I'll just rip out a handful of wires. Now to find where the action is. I hated to cop out and leave Cap there, but I knew he'd understand. Sometime in the next quarter of an hour, he woke up. He was like I've been kicked by a mule. Fury's gone. Looks like a hurricane hit this place. What's this? Cap. Needs special gizmo to defeat those creeps. No time for Tony Stark. Go to Baxter Building. I'll watch the store till you get back. Yuri. I knew if Cap could get to the FF headquarters, Reed Richards would find an answer after he knew what made the invaders tick. Fury's right. Only Mr. Fantastic can help us now. This gravity nullifying belt those men wore as they came through the tunnel. Let's see how it works for Captain America. A couple of seconds later, Cap stepped outside the statue and worked the dials like he'd seen them do. He shot into the sky like a rocket. Then, hey, what? My velocity's slowing. The belt. Can't get it to work. Its power. Gone. No use. I'm in free fall over Manhattan. I failed Fury and doomed myself. Meanwhile, I caught up with a bunch of them in Bedloe Island's generator room. At the time, I didn't even have a plan. I could only wait, watching, hoping for the right moments to come so as I could move in for the kill. What rotten irony. A spearhead invasion right under our noses. And I stand in the middle of it and can't lift a finger to stop them. They're spread out all over the joint and armed to the teeth. Gotta wait. Hear me, invasion squad. Our onslaught on America is proceeding exactly as planned by the Master. New York shall be the first city to fall beneath his controls. After the East Coast is ours, 3 remaining assault forces will divide America between them and conquer for the glory of the Master. Quickly now, adapt these generators to energize the ID paralyzer. Even now, it's being readied. It shall be done. Nothing must stop us. Nothing can stop us. For once the machine is in operation, there can be no defense. Today, America. Tomorrow, the world. Beware, my legions. There is one among you who is a stranger, an impostor. Find him and destroy him. Uh-oh. Looks like the act's over. These hoods need power, raw power, to get that machine going. I've learned what I gotta know now. Now if I only get the chance to use it. You guys are about to find out. Oh, Nick Fury, don't give up easy. Give me that toy pop gun you're playing with, Sonny. I'll show you how to use it right. Sorry, but I ain't got time to play games with you now, pal. Your master just read my exit line. Come on, Fury. I have to put a little distance between you and them if you're going to live any longer. Besides, I said I'd wait for Cap, and I ain't in the habit of making promises I can't keep. Gotta get this armor plate off, but quick. It's slowing me up. Keep looking, you creeps. Every little distraction helps. Hydra Island was a pushover next to this job. Thing I can't figure is who in Sam Hill those guys are anyway. And who's the kingpin directing them? They're all yapping about some kind of paralyzing machine. That's the key behind this whole operation. Gotta find it. I'll be out of here in another second, and cripes, now what? Prepare carefully the instrument of doom, man. Too many years has it taken to perfect such an ultra weapon that will turn all mankind into mindless slaves, such as you. Make no move, outsider, or you will die. Looks like you caught me napping, mister. Just couldn't help staring at that oversized waffle iron, though. So now that you got me, what are you going to do with me? Mind if I make a suggestion? This will bring the whole bunch of them down on me like a pack of wolves, but I ain't got no choice. It's the intruder. Follow the master's command. Kill him now. Dog, too many of them forcing me over the side. Guess this is it. And I just did this one because it's a narrow panel at the end. So as you can see, he's got pushed over the edge of the Torch of Liberty. And the next issue is called The Second Doom. So that's that one. And then that's the same advert we've had before. So I'm just letting you have a quick look at that. That's the back page of the comic. So, yeah. So that's the end of that one, Pops. Don't know if you're still there or not, but I'm sure
Tony the Tiger again.
Yeah. Yeah, Tony the Tiger. There you go. Tony the Tiger. Right. So that's that one. So we've got our illustrator's book, as you know. I think there's just one illustrator left now. So just bear with me a minute while I find the right page. Oh, there might be two illustrators left, actually. I might have got that slightly wrong. Just bear with me a minute. All right, here we go. Now then, this is, I think this is a French artist, judging by the name.
Yeah.
The editor, co-editor, and co-founder of Metal Hurlant sits with Diego Cordoba and talks about comics and the history behind one of the most influential science fiction comic magazines. So yeah, that's what this is about. So this is one of his art pages here.
Kind of Bernie-esque, huh?
Yeah, I was just thinking that a little bit like Bernie Wrightson, I would say. You know, there are similarities, aren't there? You know, I would say. Let's turn over the page. This is one of the covers to this magazine. I've never heard of this magazine before, never seen it. And that's one of the covers from 1976, I think this came out. Metal Hurlant. And then that's just a black and white page. Not sure what that's about. So he's done different kinds of posters and art and stuff, I think, by the looks of it. It's a photograph of some of the people that were doing it. This is some of his colour work. You can see there. There's a few more covers. A bit more black and white at the bottom. This is quite a nice page as well. You can see. It's all in French, of course, so I can't read it.
Oui, 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 oui.
That's right. Exactly right, Pops. There's another page there. Another sample of his work. And yes, another sample. Black and white this time. Another page. There you go. Another page.
Yeah, we might have to look in to see what this metal hurlant is.
Yeah, I've never heard of it before at all, Pops. Never heard of it before. So, but more. And then I think it was kind of had a slant on the heavy metal side of things by the looks of it. No.
I'm wondering if it was one of the short stories in heavy metal, maybe.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, possibly it might have been. Like I say, I've not read the article, so I can't really say. But anyway, that's that. So
We
I'm
might
just
have
going to
to
get
think of
my.
that for a future show, Dave.
Say again, sorry.
We might have to think about that for a future show.
Yeah, possibly.
Metal hurlant. See if we can find it somewhere and check
Yeah,
it out.
I can have a look. I doubt I'll be able to find it, but I can have a look. I'm just going to get my spinner rack comic.
Yes, it's time. It's time for Dave's spinner rack.
When I find it in a minute. Which one am I going for this time? It's quite the choice. I don't know if I've shown this one before or not, but there you go. It's called The Weird. Have you ever seen this one before? Or not?
No, but I recognize some of the people on the cover.
Yeah.
Lantern, Batman, Martian Manhunter,
Yeah, that's it. Now, this cover is actually drawn by Bernie Wrightson.
There you go.
Yeah. Just open it up and let you have a quick look inside. This was published in 1988, Pops. 1988. So it's actually drawn by Bernie Wrightson and Dan Green. That's the name on it. With writer creator Jim Starlin.
Weird number one, or what's is there a number?
Yeah, it was a 4-issue miniseries. So this is the first one. 4-issue miniseries, number one. And that's the people that did it.
Yeah, that's a good one right there.
Yeah, there you go. See that all right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just show you a couple of pages out of this one. Yeah. It's nice to see some Bernie Wrightson art, though, you know, like on some of the superhero titles, because he did a lot of horror titles, didn't he? And it's nice to see some of his work on this as well. There you go. On the page.
Look, it's Super Duper Man.
Yeah. Just a bit. Yeah, I just watched that new Lantern series the other day as well, Pops.
What did you think of that, Dave?
Different. It was different.
He said, different.
Yeah.
It's so hard to find something good to say about some of this stuff.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
You know?
I do.
You try not to say something bad, but man, give me something good to talk about.
Yeah, it was certainly a strange first episode, I thought. But I'll watch the next one and see what it's like. I'm looking. It's just an advert, I think, for something else. No. And I think that's about it, more or less. There's an advert for Superman comic. 50 years of Superman in action. There you go.
Yeah, there he is in action.
That's it. Action comic.
They said 50 years of Superman in action. They show an image of him kissing Wonder Woman, not punching Darkseid or anything like that.
No,
right?
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
That's Superman's action. Come on. It would be Lois Lane.
That was just the world of Smallville. That's your old advert on the back. So there you have it, Pops. That's that one.
It definitely, shows up its title for sure.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, but it's nice to see something that Bernie Wrightson's drawn other than horror stuff, because it's just nice to get a different take on it, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't know he did any like superhero stuff. I probably should know that, but I didn't.
Yeah, well, I didn't know that either. I just happened to stumble across this title and I just saw his name on the cover.
Yeah,
so
that's nice.
So I picked it up, Pops.
Yeah, I might have to try and find me one of those.
Well, there's only 4 issues, so it's a 4-issue miniseries from 1988.
Cool.
Well, there you go. Oh,
I don't have anything to open, obviously.
No, that's it.
If my stuff ever gets here, I'm gonna open up a whole bunch of boxes.
Oh yes,
and make sure everything that's supposed to be in them is in them.
That's right. Yeah, you're dead right there, Pops. Just putting it back in its bag. There we go. It's back in its bag and board now.
Cool. Very nice looking book.
Yeah, it's a nice condition as well. Okay.
So, like I say, I don't have anything to show anybody. We will be back here 20 minutes with Saturday Morning Comic Talk with Ed Davis and his panel of creators.
Yeah.
And of course, Raul's in the chat. We got Drop Zone Gaming at 3.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I don't know. I don't think that we have anything after that until 6.
Right.
6, we have the Madness Art Attack, which was pre-recorded last week because our boy Jerome's still over there in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure he'll be headed back this week, back to Singapore, and then he'll be live again next week with Raul and Q and their crew.
Yeah.
And then of course tonight there's always that Steve B Bowcat art stream, which Steve B does the work on the Bad Mood Rising comic that Billy was talking about at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
Bad Mood right there. You can get that over on Fund My Comic. You can get a lot of cool stuff over on Fund My Comic. So, go check it out. You got an Ozzy art book. You got all kinds of cool stuff over there.
I just found this little card I've got. I don't know how well you can see that.
Let me see. Why does that look like a ship from Space 1999?
Because you're absolutely correct. It is. Yeah. Yeah, that's the back of the card there.
Nice.
Yeah. I just thought I'd show you that before I go.
All right. Well, thank you again, Dave. We'll be back next week for Captain Britain 5, right?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, we certainly will be.
All right. Hopefully I'll have some better news.
Well, my fingers are crossed again for you, Pops, so I hope so.
You're probably going to get carpal tunnel. You keep them crossed too long.
Well, I know. Well, hopefully things will start to pick up. Let's hope so.
Oh, day 53, man! Can you imagine? Not being allowed to see anything you own for 2 months, Dave?
I can't imagine it.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's like even like look. I can't even trim my freaking beard, bro. I've got none of that stuff with me. It's driving me crazy.
Oh dear.
And I don't want to go out and buy all new stuff.
No,
and then have it all show up, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally stuck in this dilemma of should I just give up and start buying new stuff, or do I keep waiting and hoping? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, it's a tricky one. Life. It's a tricky one.
Yeah, that's been my life for the last few weeks, and hopefully it changes soon. But let's see. We're gonna set up a raid over there on what's up, Super Free Guy? I see you. We're gonna set up a raid. Who we gonna go mess with on Pill? Let me see. Oh, we got cartoons. Dave, you like cartoons?
Oh yes, I like cartoons.
I know you do. We're gonna go check out Crackle-a-Tacka, or whatever his name is. Crackle-a-Tacka.
All right.
He plays cartoons every weekend in the morning. Old school cartoons, good stuff.
Oh yes, the old ones. Yeah.
Yes. Space Ghost, those kind of.
Oh, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Good stuff. So we're gonna raid him over on Pilled. And 12:30 we'll be back with Ed and Saturday Morning Comic Talk.
Okay.
Until next week, my friends.
Yeah, we'll see you next week, everybody.
Peace.
Bye, Pops. Take care.
Last days of the bad moon, last days of the bad moon. Whose utopia? Last days of the Whose utopia?
It's a place to celebrate heroes that have passed. A place to remember great deeds and past battles. And the place where evil now waits to strike. Galaxy Memorial Park, Volume 2. Crowdfunding on fundmycomic.com.
Ozzy, what are you doing? Come and have a look at this lovely book that was sent over.
You're rapping in the burning.
Oh, go on and spit the bat out your mouth. No one can understand you like that.
Say hi to 5 dentists and all.
Oh, well, that's not much better. Ozzy, why don't you sing to me? I can always understand you when you sing to me.
Fucking my brains. What is this my publisher sent me? Inked in black with art so sweet.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, Lord, yeah.
If you missed the live viewing of any Meg production, you can find all our content on Roku or as a member of this channel. Madness Entertainment Group.